we're finally leaving this room to progress further into this dungeon. And that also means I won't have to deal with those bike ramps for quite a while. So where we're going next is back to the main room, which will eventually take us to the basement floor. Although I might spend quite a bit of time in the main room because along the way there is a trainer, and I believe that trainer has like 4 or 5 Pokemon, one of those two. Well, I'm not surprised since after all, this game is meant to be hard, so yeah, it is what it is. So while I make my way back to the main room, I might as well talk about that 7-star Emboar because I now have that thing in my possession. So, that 7-star Emboar. It took me about 2 hours to get because, well, it goes like this. I used a Mudsdale in hopes that it will take off Emboar's... Whoa! Wow, that thing looks pretty cool as a shiny. Okay, do I have any Quick Balls on me? If not, then I might have to resort to just... Oh, okay, I have a Quick Ball right here, so let's see if one Quick Ball is enough to capture the shiny Kadabra. 1, 2, 3. Yes, got it. Well, I don't quite recall Kadabra's catch rate by heart, so yeah, I guess I'll gladly take that. Alright, what do we have to say about Kadabra in Generation 4? It stares at its silver spoon to focus its mind. Well, okay, I guess that's good. Although, I heard that its signature move is Kinesis, and I don't think it really does all that much. Okay, looks like I got off track because of that shiny Pokemon. Okay, let me start again. So that's 7-star Emboar. How did I manage to capture it? Well, it goes like this. I used a Mudsdale in hopes that it will take off Emboar's hits, but it wasn't working. So, either I was lied to about Mudsdale being able to take off Emboar's hits, or maybe I wasn't using Mudsdale properly. For the most part, that Emboar got rid of all my stamina boosts, and occasionally it took me down with a critical hit. I even had Mudsdale use Curse so that way it'll get some more defense as well as an attack boost, but that didn't work either. Geez, so much for relying on the bulky ones. So I went with Garchomp instead. But I had to go through some hoops in order to make sure Garchomp gets the job done. So first off, I made a ham sandwich to increase the encounter rate of normal types, so that way Chanseys and Blissies will appear more often. Gee, I can go for a ham sandwich right now, to be honest. Anyway, after giving Garchomp some levels, I took on that Emboar again, and after a few attempts, I finally managed to catch it. Of course, it didn't come without a few setbacks in the form of dying to a few critical hits, or getting hit 3 times in a row without me getting a chance to fight back. Yeah, Emboar did that. I was so pissed off when that happened. But I'll tell you this. Garchomp did the job a lot better than Mudsdale could ever hope to do, mostly because of the Swords Dance boosts. So yeah, looks like offense is the way to go. Okay, I'm just gonna put Honchkrow in the lead so that way it can actually do something, since it hasn't gotten a lot of action as of late. So yeah, I don't normally say offense is the way to go because, well, I like to use bulky Pokemon so that way I could take hits easily, but against something like a 7-star Emboar, yeah, I guess I have to take those words back. So it looks like offense is the way to go. Although, that Emboar did use Bulk Up, but yeah, it didn't really face Garchomp all that much. I believe it even went for Heat Crash, but still, that wasn't really a whole lot of damage either. Yeah, sure, Emboar was surviving my hits a little bit more easily thanks to that Bulk Up defense boost, but yeah, everybody knows that Garchomp hits really hard, 130 in attack. So yeah, I guess maybe Garchomp would do a lot better than Flygon. Yeah, I did say last video that you can use Flygon in hopes of battling that 7-star Emboar, but yeah, looking at how Garchomp handled that Emboar, yeah, I'm not really sure if Flygon is even an option anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Flygon, it was one of my favorite Pokemon growing up, but yeah, in a case like this, I think Garchomp is the better Pokemon. Also, I'm noticing something here. A while ago, we had a 7-star Samurott event, the regular Samurott, not the Hisuian Samurott. Well, actually, I think we did have a Hisuian Samurott event. I think I talked about that some parts ago. And recently, we have a 7-star Emboar event, and I don't think there's been a 7-star Superior event. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's probably going to come up in the upcoming weeks. If so, then I wonder what its Terra type is. Or should I say, I wonder what its Terra type will be. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry about that. Well, for all I know, it could be anything. Well, I have used Superior quite a few times, but the only thing that thing could learn is just normal and grass attacks, and that's it. Of course, if it was part Dragon, then maybe some people would actually use it a bit more often. Okay, so that guy had 4 Pokemon and not 5. Okay, then, well, it is what it is. So yeah, if that 7-star Superior event were to come out, I'm not really sure when that's going to happen. Well, I can't really figure out what its Tera type might be. It could be absolutely anything. For the most part, it could probably have Coil as one of its moves. Yeah, I'm no stranger to using Coil on my Superior, since it did give me some attack boosts as well as defense boosts. Of course, yeah, something like that were to happen, then I might have to come up with some sort of strategy so that way I won't get my ass kicked by a mighty Pokemon like Superior. Okay, there we go. We finally made it to the basement. Now, I believe the wild Pokemon here are different. I don't quite recall what you can find here. Okay, Azumarill is one of them. I'm not really sure if Azumarill can learn Play Rough leveling up, because if so, then this might be kind of risky because, well, this thing could possibly have huge power as an ability, and if it does have some sort of fairy move, then, yeah, I might actually die to whatever this Azumarill might have. But it's not going to happen anyway since Azumarill went down to a critical hit. That's good. Okay, there should be some good experience points for Honchkrow to get down here, since I'm not really sure if there's a whole lot of Rock-type Pokemon down here. I mean, to be honest, I got lucky with that Graveler just a few seconds ago, since it didn't go for any rock attacks. But still, my luck can only last for so long. I mean, looking back at the start of Victory Road, I noticed that Torterra's HP was in the red twice, so yeah, that pretty much means I gotta keep on my toes so that way a tragedy doesn't happen. Like what happened a couple parts ago where I missed Meteor Mash twice in a row, and that Clefable set up Light Screen and Reflect. Gee, I still can't believe that happened. So yeah, that 7-star Emboar, yeah, it took me quite a while to get it since things weren't going my way. Okay, I guess I'll go with Lucario for this one. I would stay in, but hey, I might as well have Lucario get in on the action as well. So yeah, I had no idea that I could have normal type Pokemon appear more often if I feed my Pokemon ham sandwiches, and yeah, that's exactly what I did. Of course, maybe I could have done this in a different location because the area where I got Chanseys and Blissey's to appear, I believe it was outside the Team Star Fairy Base, I believe it was. Yeah, there were quite a bit of Chanseys and not a whole lot of Blissey's. I kind of wish there were a whole lot of Blissey's. But you know, I feel as though the experience formula changed. I'm not really sure when that happened. I mean, I know it changed starting from Gen 5, but something tells me it might have changed past Generation 7, I think, although I'm not really sure that's true. I'm only saying this because the amount of experience points I got when fighting those Blissey's, well, I'm not really sure if it was the same if I was playing Generation 5, because back when I played Blaze Black and Volt White, I got so much experience points off fighting a whole bunch of Chanseys and Blissey's. Yeah, I was able to level up my Pokemon like it was nothing at all. But fighting Chanseys and Blissey's in Scarlet and Violet, yeah, I feel as though the experience points formula changed. Okay, I might have to do some research on that because, as I said, I'm not too sure if that's true or not, because I feel as though I could have gotten a lot more experience points from those Chanseys and Blissey's that I fought. Okay, down here, I believe there's a double battle up ahead. Yes, I have met some legendary Pokemon, and I have 2 on me right now. Okay, I believe the double battle is going up here. Now, for that double battle, I'm going to put Giratina in the lead since I know what I'm going to be up against. Okay, over here we have a Heart Scale, and on the right, I believe there's an item there too, so I'm just going to grab that real quick. As soon as I get past this random encounter, of course. Now, I would say that we're halfway done with Victory Road, but to be honest, I don't think that's true because, as I said, I'm now forced to go into that alternate exit of Victory Road, which will eventually take me to Route 224, and I have to accompany Marley through that one area of Victory Road. Yeah, this is so that way I can fight Dawn, who's waiting for me over on Route 224. So yeah, that's the reason why I have to exit through that alternate exit in Victory Road. Okay, I'm going to put Giratina in the lead, so that way I could match whatever those 2 are going to throw at me. Alright, there we go. So yeah, even though I never fought that 7-star Hisuian Samurott, I think I remember what I said back when that event was up and running. I think I said something about how maybe you could possibly get rid of its abilities, so that way So that way its moves won't do a whole lot of damage. I don't quite recall what moves that 7-star Hisuian Samurott had because, well, it's been quite a while since that event was up and running. Okay, let's see. I'll go with Shadow Force on Metacham and Thunderbolt on Milotic. Yeah, I would have kept Honchkrow in the lead, but I'm pretty sure this Metacham has Ice Punch, and I don't want Honchkrow taking a whole lot of super effective hits like that because it can only take moves like that for so long. Oh yeah, and Milotic has Ice Beam too, so yeah, that's also going to worry me too, had I send Honchkrow in the lead. So yeah, Emboar, I believe it does have a lot of HP, but yeah, I guess, well, I didn't go crazy with Swords Dance boost, I only went for Swords Dance twice, so that means Garchomp had +4 in attack. And the weird part is, well, almost at the beginning of the battle, that Emboar got rid of everyone's stat modifications as well as abilities, so yeah, it really didn't matter all that much. Also, I think one other Pokemon I could have used was Groudon, but I haven't found Groudon in my Pokemon Scarlet game yet. Well, that's kind of risky because, well, since the sun is out, thanks to Groudon's ability, and as you saw, Ninetales has that ability too, that could power up Emboar's fire moves, and yeah, that could possibly be a huge mistake. So, yeah, to be honest, that's kind of a risky thing to do. But hey, at least I'll get a stat-powered boost on Earthquake, even though Garchomp does the job a lot better. Well, for Heat Crash, well, I won't have to worry about Heat Crash since Groudon weighs about 2,000 pounds, so yeah, that won't mean anything at all. Also, is the Red Orb in Scarlet and Violet? I'm not really sure. I haven't looked into that yet. I do know that some of the legendary Pokemon's items are in Scarlet and Violet, but as for the Red Orb and the Blue Orb, well, I'm not too sure about that. Okay, I might have to do some serious research since, yeah, it did say something about is the experience points formula changing past Generation 5, or maybe something about certain legendary items being in Scarlet and Violet. Oh yes, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but in this game only Ninetales is a Fire Fairy type. Okay, I don't see how this thing is a Fairy type. I might be missing something. I'm not really sure if other people agree on this, but if so, then, okay. I'm not really sure what else to say about that. All I know is Ninetales doesn't really look like a Fairy type. What the hell was that? Okay, I don't know what that was. Sorry about that. Guess my computer must have froze up a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's not a bad thing. Okay, if I surf down that water over there, then I'm going to go back to the main room, and that'll eventually take me to an item, which I believe is a rare candy. Wow, I found so many rare candies in this game, I don't quite recall how many I have. Well, whatever. Once I reach the end game, I might be tempted to use all my rare candies on my post-game team, so that way maybe they'll all be at level 100s. I'm looking at my levels so far, well, I'm not really sure if there's a whole lot of trainers in the game that will take my Pokemon all the way up to level 100. Either the trainer battles or the random encounters, even though I don't think the random encounters give you all that much experience points. But hey, I fight them because they're good experience points. Okay, over here, as I said, we have a rare candy. And that rock back there, well, there was nothing there, so I didn't feel the need to check in that rock. Okay, there are more trainers here, but I'm not really sure if I have any more time to fight any trainers, so maybe I'll just fight a few more random battles, and then I'll call it an episode. So yeah, remember this. Apparently offense is the way to go against certain 7-star Pokemon, because apparently, yeah, defense probably won't get the job done. Maybe I could have used a different moveset for Mudsdale, but then again, I never really used that thing before, so yeah, I'm not really sure what moves I would give to Mudsdale. Well, Garchomp, I'm no stranger to using Garchomp, so yeah, I guess Garchomp was the way to go when it comes to handling certain Pokemon like that. Okay, there's a trainer up ahead, but I don't think I have enough time to fight him, so okay, I don't think I have enough time to fight this Floatzel, so I guess I'm gonna try and run away from this thing, and hopefully, alright, there we go. Okay, hopefully I was able to get away from it, and I was able to do so successfully. Okay, so we accomplished quite a bit in Victory Road, but we're nowhere done with this place yet. So next time, more Victory Road. See you then.